Hello, nice to meet you. And today I'm gonna talk about democracy in Myanmar. So let's start. So firstly, I want to talk about the introduction about Myanmar. So Myanmar is a country in South Asia, and there's a lot of neutral country like India, China, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia that you can see in the picture. So Myanmar has experienced both democracy and military rule. Actually, to be honest, military rule is much more longer than democracy because we only get the real, yeah, nearly the real democracy only 5 years, I guess. That's why. So the rest of the years is under the military control. So, for this presentation, I will explain about Myanmar democracy and its history and its challenges. So how to get the democracy. Okay. So second, I will talk about history of democracy. As you can see in the picture, and I will explain. So first, in 1948, we got independence from the British, and we gonna start a democracy at the time. So you can search on Google, and at the time, Myanmar is starting the democracy, and it's really good. But unfortunately, in 1962, at the time, the military took control, and they start ending the democracy. So at the time, a lot of people die and dead because of we fight back. That's why. So from 1960 to 2011, like nearly I think 60 years, we have some like about democracy. So some democracy reform began and they leaded to election. Then 2015 we have a nearly real democracy because our democracy party called National League for Democracy Entity won election. So as I said before, during between 2015 and 2020, we got a nearly real democracy at the moment. It's only 5 years. So in 2021, the military took power again, and they started an anti-democracy again until now. Till now. So that is the history of democracy, and as you can see in picture, so in 1962 the military took powers and they start ending democracy, and 1947 1988 there is a big revolution at the time, and 1996 2007 and the present year 2021. So we stay fighting for the democracy. And then about the government system, so that's like in 1948 to 1962, we have a democracy with multiple political parties. So at the time, the country is peaceful and developing, but during 1962 and 2011, there is only military. They took the power, and there's no election. Only military is managing the country. Only they have their rule, their law, something like that. So at the time, there's a lot of revolution, political issue in the country. That's almost 60 years ago. So in 2011 and 2021, military trying to make election with a mixed system with both civilian and military control. Actually, military don't want to give full control about civilian because if they give 100% control to the sibling, they're gonna get some loss. That's why. So, but after 2021 to present, now military is to power again, and there's no democracy. Like I show in the picture, we have to protest and we have to fight back to the military. Okay, for the election in Myanmar, we have four elections in 1990, 2010, 2015, and 2020. Actually, in 1990, our party NAD win again, but as usual, military took power. Also, 2010 it's nearly same, but in 2015 there's a lot of international support, and because of the news, we have to win, and they didn't take control again. So we win. But it stay there is a military, and they stay have 25% of seat in parliament. So like if we want to make a thing in country, the 25% of military always this always reject. So we have power, but it's not fully. So we cannot control for the whole country. So that's why I always said this is not the real democracy, but nearly real democracy. Because during 2015 and 2020, like we can talk whatever we want, we can speak, we can go out late at night, something like that. We have human right, we have freedom. But during that 5 year, but in 2020, as usual, NAD won again because our people left NAD. But at the time, the military cannot accept the result, and they told this election is unfair. And then in June 2021, they took the coup and they took the power again. So that is about the election in Myanmar. So now we'll talk about political participation. So uh, for the coup, all the citizens and our people, we have fought for the democracy. We make a revolution to get back the democracy. So we always make about protest, and we call civil disobedience movement. That's a CDM. We continue. But actually, at the first time, we only make in the peaceful to get a democracy. But at the time, military use force to stop political participation. So that's why we have to fight back now. Okay, now about the human right and freedom. As I said before, in 2000, between 2015 and 2020, we have a lot of human right, we have freedom, we can speak, there's no limit. But after the coup, we have limited freedom of speech. Like we cannot speak. We are not free. We have to ski, something like that. Maybe in the late night, we cannot go outside because it's dangerous. Not because of bad guy. We have to ski about the like military and police because they are the same thing. And other problem like political issue in here, and the main point is in 20th century, I mean in 21st century, this is the technological here, so we need internet. But after 2021, we are like we are got back to the 19th century, and we don't have internet. We are internet shut down, and we can get enough electricity. It's just like that. So it's really like we are going back to the 19th century. So we have no human right, we have no freedom, and we cannot speak freely. And then about the challenge of democracy. So the main point we have to fight back our the military uh must stop about the coup. And also we had conflicts between ethnic groups, and we have unfair legal system because at the time military have a lot of, now as I mean in the present military have full power, so even the court that's not unfair. That's just like that. So unfair legal system, and also journalists they cannot speak, they cannot share the real thing. I mean, in the government media, oh, the Myanmar is really good. Now the situation is really good, but in the reality, the real journalists cannot share this real story because in the reality, now the Myanmar situation is not really good, but they are limited. So this is just like that. Also, we have public resistance. just like that. So about the conclusion, now Myanmar democracy has already experienced like up and down. But to be honest, actually, this is slow down. No, like we have only experienced about the nearly real democracy only 5 years. So the rest of the years is like only democracy down under the military control. Also, the 2021 coup which was years of democratic progress. So for the real democracy, the military must step back. They have to give the full power to the people and they have to step back so that we can get the real democracy. Also, we need to get international support. I mean, not military support, I mean, only international support with motivation or something. And also, local revolution are key. So, thank you. And this is about the summary of democracy in Myanmar. I think you will know a little bit situation about in Myanmar nowadays. So thank you for your attention and we need support. Thank you.